Introduction, where luxury begins. The entryway is more than simply the place where a front door opens, it is the first chapter of your home's story. Before guests experience the living room, kitchen, or private spaces, they encounter this carefully designed transition between the outside world and your personal sanctuary. In a sophisticated modern home, the entryway becomes an opportunity to create an immediate feeling of elegance, calm, and confidence. From dramatic architecture and refined landscaping outside to warm lighting and curated materials inside, every detail contributes to an unforgettable first impression. Today, we're exploring luxury entryway ideas that transform an ordinary entrance into a breathtaking statement of modern design. Exterior approach, the journey to the front door. A luxurious entryway experience begins before you even reach the front door. The pathway leading toward the house can establish a sense of anticipation through clean geometry, natural stone, subtle landscaping, and architectural lighting. Imagine stepping across large-format concrete or stone pavers surrounded by sculpted greenery and carefully positioned ornamental plants. The landscape remains intentionally restrained, allowing the architecture to command attention. A long, linear walkway can emphasize the proportions of a modern facade, while integrated lighting creates an inviting glow after sunset. This approach demonstrates that luxury does not require excessive decoration, instead, it comes from proportion, balance, quality, and thoughtful composition. The front facade, a powerful architectural statement. The exterior facade sets the visual tone for everything that follows. Modern luxury homes often achieve sophistication through strong horizontal and vertical forms, expansive glass, textured concrete, natural stone, and warm timber accents. Rather than covering every surface with decoration, the design allows materials to speak for themselves. A dramatic oversized entrance can become the architectural centerpiece, especially when framed by a minimalist wall or recessed canopy. Dark metal details can introduce contrast, while warm wood softens the overall appearance. The result is a facade that feels confident and contemporary without becoming cold. Every architectural line appears intentional, creating a sense of quiet luxury from the very first glance. The front door, the hero of the entryway. At the heart of the entrance is the front door, and in a sophisticated modern home, it deserves to be treated as a major design feature. An oversized pivot door can immediately create a dramatic sense of scale, especially when crafted from rich natural timber, textured metal, or a combination of materials. Its simplicity can be surprisingly powerful. Instead of ornate details, the luxury comes from craftsmanship, proportion, and tactile quality. Long vertical handles, concealed hinges, and frameless surrounding glass can create an exceptionally clean appearance. When the door opens, it should feel like a transition into another world, a moment where exterior architecture seamlessly gives way to an elegant interior. The entry hall, creating an immediate sense of calm. Once inside, the entry hall should feel spacious, intentional, and welcoming. A sophisticated modern entryway often relies on a carefully edited palette rather than an abundance of objects. Soft neutral walls, natural stone flooring, warm timber, and subtle architectural lighting create an atmosphere of understated elegance. The goal is not to fill the space but to give important elements room to breathe. A wide circulation path can make even a compact entrance feel generous. The visual experience should unfold gradually, allowing guests to notice the architecture, materials, and lighting rather than overwhelming them with decoration. This sense of restraint is one of the defining characteristics of modern luxury. Statement lighting, the jewelry of the entrance. Lighting can completely transform an entryway, particularly when the architecture is intentionally minimal. A sculptural pendant suspended above the entrance can provide an artistic focal point, while concealed LED strips highlight ceilings, walls, or architectural niches. Wall sconces can add layers of warmth without competing with the architecture. During the day, natural sunlight should be encouraged through sidelights, clerestory windows, or strategically placed glazing. At night, carefully layered illumination creates depth and drama. The most luxurious lighting schemes rarely feel harsh or overly bright. Instead, they create a soft, atmospheric glow that emphasizes textures and proportions while making everyone who enters feel immediately comfortable. Natural materials, luxury you can feel. One of the easiest ways to make an entryway feel expensive is through the use of authentic, tactile materials. Natural stone, travertine, oak, walnut, limestone, brushed metal, and textured plaster can introduce depth without requiring elaborate ornamentation. Imagine a large stone floor meeting a warm timber wall, with subtle metal accents creating a refined contrast. These materials become more beautiful as natural light moves across their surfaces throughout the day. Their imperfections and variations add character, preventing the space from feeling overly manufactured. In modern luxury design, material quality often replaces decoration. The result is an environment that feels sophisticated, timeless, and deeply connected to the natural world. The console, functional elegance. A beautifully designed console can bring both function and personality to an entryway. Rather than choosing a bulky piece of furniture, consider a slim floating console made from natural stone or richly finished timber. Its clean silhouette maintains the spacious feeling of the room while providing a practical surface for carefully selected accessories. A sculptural vase, a small artistic object, or a single branch can provide just enough personality. Above the console, an oversized mirror can reflect light and visually expand the entrance. Every item should have a purpose, creating a curated appearance that feels effortless rather than staged. This is where practical living and sophisticated styling come together. The mirror moment, expanding the space. Mirrors are especially effective in entryways because they combine functionality with visual drama. A large frameless mirror can extend across an entire wall, reflecting natural light and making the entrance appear considerably larger. In a more artistic approach, a softly irregular or sculptural mirror can become a piece of contemporary decor. The surrounding architecture should remain relatively quiet so that the reflection becomes part of the composition. Mirrors can also capture views of greenery, artwork, or architectural lighting, creating layers that change depending on where you stand. In a compact modern home, this simple design element can make the entryway feel brighter, deeper, and significantly more luxurious. Flooring, the foundation of first impressions. The floor is one of the first surfaces people notice when they enter, making it an important foundation for the entire design. Large format porcelain, natural stone, polished concrete, or warm timber can establish the visual character of the space. Oversized tiles with minimal grout lines create a seamless contemporary appearance, while natural stone introduces organic variation. A continuous floor extending from the entryway into adjoining spaces can make the home feel larger and more cohesive. Texture is equally important because the floor should not only look beautiful but also feel substantial beneath your feet. The right flooring quietly communicates quality before a single piece of furniture comes into view. Art and sculpture, giving the entrance a soul. Even the most minimalist entryway needs a touch of personality, and art provides an opportunity to make the space uniquely yours. A large abstract painting can introduce visual movement against a neutral wall, while a sculptural object can create an unexpected focal point. In particularly refined interiors, one exceptional artwork is often more effective than a collection of smaller pieces. The artwork should interact with the architecture rather than compete with it. Soft lighting directed toward the piece can turn it into an evening feature. This approach creates an entrance that feels sophisticated but still personal, reminding visitors that a beautiful home is ultimately a reflection of the people who live there. Built-in storage, where beauty meets practicality. Luxury design should never sacrifice everyday functionality. A thoughtfully planned entryway can hide coats, shoes, bags, umbrellas, and other necessities behind seamless built-in cabinetry. Full-height storage finished in timber, textured laminate, or painted panels can blend almost invisibly into the architecture. Handleless doors and push-to-open mechanisms preserve a clean visual language, while an integrated bench provides a convenient place to sit. This creates an entrance that remains calm and uncluttered even during busy mornings. The secret is designing storage as part of the architecture rather than treating it as an afterthought. When everything has a place, the entryway naturally maintains its sophisticated appearance. Connecting exterior and interior, one continuous experience. The most impressive modern homes create a visual connection between the exterior entrance and interior foyer. Materials can continue from outside to inside, such as stone paving flowing toward an interior floor or timber details appearing on both the facade and entry wall. Glass can strengthen the relationship with gardens and courtyards, allowing greenery to become part of the foyer itself. This creates a seamless transition where the boundary between architecture and landscape begins to disappear. The experience feels larger, calmer, and more intentional. Instead of viewing the entrance as two separate spaces, the design treats it as one continuous journey from the street into the heart of the home. Biophilic details, bringing nature into the welcome. Plants can soften the hard geometry often associated with modern architecture. A tall indoor tree beside the entrance, a minimalist planter filled with sculptural foliage, or a small courtyard visible through glass can introduce an organic counterpoint to stone and concrete. Natural greenery also helps create a welcoming atmosphere without compromising the minimalist aesthetic. The key is choosing plants with strong architectural forms and giving them enough space to become visual features. Combined with natural materials and daylight, greenery can make the entryway feel fresh and peaceful. This balance between structured architecture and organic life is one of the most beautiful ways to create contemporary luxury. The view beyond, designing for curiosity. A sophisticated entryway should not reveal everything at once. One of the most effective architectural strategies is creating a controlled visual reveal toward the living spaces beyond. Guests might first encounter a textured wall or sculptural staircase before discovering a glimpse of the living room, garden, or dramatic window at the end of the corridor. This creates curiosity and encourages movement through the home. Framed views can make ordinary spaces feel cinematic, turning architecture into an experience rather than simply a collection of rooms. The entrance becomes a carefully choreographed introduction, where every sightline has been considered to build anticipation for what comes next. Evening transformation, when the entryway comes alive. After sunset, the character of a luxury entryway can change completely. Exterior pathway lights guide visitors toward the illuminated front door, while recessed architectural lighting reveals textures across the facade. Inside, warm lighting creates a welcoming contrast against the darkness outside. Shadows become part of the design, emphasizing architectural forms and giving the space a more intimate atmosphere. Reflections from glass, stone, and polished surfaces can add subtle depth, making the entrance feel almost cinematic. This demonstrates why a truly successful entryway should be designed for both daylight and nighttime experiences. Luxury is not only about what the space looks like, it is about how the space makes you feel. Conclusion: the art of an unforgettable welcome. Ultimately, a luxury entryway is about much more than creating an attractive entrance. It is about establishing an emotional connection from the very first moment someone arrives. From the landscaping and facade to the front door, lighting, materials, artwork, storage, and carefully framed views, every element contributes to the home's identity. The most sophisticated designs understand that true luxury often comes through simplicity, craftsmanship, proportion, and thoughtful details rather than excess. A memorable entryway welcomes you home while expressing the architectural character that lies beyond it. Because when first impressions matter, the entrance should not simply open the door, it should invite you into an experience.